Hi friends, it is Johnny back with another video, and today it is time for another Florida Man video. By this point, we all know what a Florida Man is, right? We all know what a Florida Man is, right? I've done a bunch of these videos by this point. What number is this? Is this like number 5, 6? I might be right, I might be wrong, I don't know. I lost track of time. Anyway, this week I'm doing something a little special. I've said this the last 3 Florida Man videos. I mean, there was the Drawfee one, there was the Try Guy one, and now there's this one, my magnum opus, the drag queen one. I'm still currently watching Drag Race. If you can't tell, I'm still in the same outfit from the previous one, which means this is filmed at the same time, which means we're only on episode 2 of season 14, so I can't say anything right now, because Lord knows by this point, like 6 more episodes have gone by. Anyway, but yes, we all know what a Florida Man is, right? You know, someone does something really stupid in the news, and it's always followed by Florida Man does blank. You know, it's always Florida Man does blank. So I figured I'd take that as a horoscope, if you will, and use it for YouTubers. This week I am doing it for drag queens on YouTube. So let's get started. Up first, we have Trixie Mattel. Doing a simple Google search, you can find out that Trixie Mattel's birthday is August 23rd. So, let's find out what kind of Florida Man are you, Trixie? And Trixie Mattel, your Florida Man is... Florida Man arrested for trying to steal a Snickers bar with a knife. Of all the things, I have no words yet for this, okay? I have no words for this yet. Let's just start reading. A Florida man is facing charges after he attempted to rob a Wawa in Largo with a pocket knife over a Snickers bar. We're starting off strong, right? We're starting off really strong. According to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, 49-year-old Redacted of Clearwater allegedly threatened an employee at knife point after he was denied free food from the gas station. Give me free food. No. Like, that's not how that works, but I mean, girl, same. WFLA reports that he told one of the Wawa employees, "Don't make me do something stupid for a Snickers bar." I mean, who of us hasn't? Why? Just simple questions. Why? I mean, maybe he was really hungry, okay? I get it. Maybe he's homeless. Maybe, you know, he didn't have money and he's like, I need food, and the Wawa person was probably rude. Maybe I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, but it's Florida. I've seen some weird things. I've been through some weird things since being down here. I can assure you, it could have very well just been some guy grumbling to himself, walks in and be like, "Give me free food." The guy's like, "Sir, are you okay?" "No." And then like, with a pocket knife, you know? "Don't make me do something stupid over a Snickers bar." Like, you know, like, it's Florida, but let's just keep reading. I need to know more. After the employee let Redacted have the Snickers bar, Redacted apparently left the Wawa with the Snickers bar still on the counter. So after all of that, you threaten this man's life with a knife, and yo ass leaves the thing you threatened him over? What kind of thief are you? You got Robin Hood turning his grave. Like, what's wrong with you? After PSCO deputies found and arrested Redacted, they say he admitted to opening the pocket knife in the store, but denied threatening the employee. I mean, Wawas have cameras, so they could easily just see, like, did he threaten him? And even then, you don't need to necessarily threaten somebody. They can also lock you up for feeling threatened by something like that. Like, if you pull out a knife and walk towards me, I'm gonna feel threatened real quick, okay? Like, sir. Redacted reportedly said he was just trying to trade the knife for the candy. If that was the case, why would you leave with the knife still? You left with the knife, left the Snickers bar. The guy gave you the Snickers bar. You could have taken them both. Or if he gave you the Snickers bar, you could have put the knife down and been like, thank you, here you go. That ends our transaction. If I was the cashier, I would have been confused, but I'm like, bye. Thank you for not killing me today, sir. Enjoy your Snickers. Oh, that's it. That's the whole story. They don't say like how long he got arrested for, or if he got put on bail or anything like that. Like, no, it's just, there you go, that's the story. Man got threatened for a Snickers bar with a knife. The man that tried to steal the Snickers bar. And in a Wawa, there's actual food. So I'm not even gonna say it's a homeless man at this point, because like there's actual sandwiches and stuff in a Wawa that he could, if it was a homeless man that was really hungry, he could have easily just tried to steal one of those and be like, give me the sandwich. Like, I would have understood that. But this man, truly out of everything in Wawa, went after a Snickers bar. I mean, I know the Wawa food ain't that good, but still, if you hungry, there are other things too. There are bags of chips and all that. You went for a single Snickers bar with a knife. That's excessive for no reason. Why didn't you just like pocket it and walk out? I shouldn't be trying to tell somebody how to steal. Stealing's wrong, but you know what I mean here, right? You understand, like, why the knife for a Snickers? Anyway, yes, Trixie, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. Would you steal a Snickers bar with a knife? And then leave the Snickers bar? Questions. On to the next. Next up, we have Katya. Because we can't have Trixie without Katya. I mean, we can, but they go together. Like, boom, shakalaka, biggity bangity boom, clang clang, chickity changachoo. However that song goes. That's just the way it should be. Bop. Everyone that's ever sang a Grease song knows when you get to that point in that song where like it just sounds like everyone's having a stroke for a song like a minute and a half. You ever like clang clang, shiggity dangity, doo up a diddly doo doopa doo, and you're all just all on stage like stroking out. But anyway, back to Katya. I just had a war flashback from high school. With a simple Google search, you can find out that Katya's birthday is May 1st. So let's find out what kind of Florida man Katya is. And Katya, your Florida man is... Satan is still in me! Florida man stabs roommate in attempt to release Satan. Turns knife on himself. Man tried to make victim suck worm out of his blood. Interesting. Kind of sounds on brand for Katya. Let's keep reading. A Florida man is behind bars after stabbing his roommate in the chest before turning the knife on himself, claiming he committed the crime to release Satan, according to the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. It's almost always Seminole too. Osceola, Seminole, and I forget the other one. Those are like the main three that these always happen in. Deputies responded to a Vista Haven apartment along Granium Lane in Sanford Wednesday in reference to a stabbing. And when they arrived, deputies found a subject cutting himself with a knife and a victim suffering from a stab wound, according to a report. Okay, so was he like stabbing himself or was he like cutting himself? There's a difference. And also, like, was the knife still in the victim? Questions. The male harming himself was restrained and identified as 25-year-old redacted. He attempted to resist deputies and was held to the ground when he began making comments such as, "Satan will come out of my wound, you will see! Satan is still in me. Satan was a worm and is gonna come out of me. And if I can't talk, Satan will kill me." Records show. Okay. Sensible man, it looks like. Very sane and reasonable. If I can't talk, Satan will kill me. Bitch, same. I mean... What can I say about that one? Deputy said the victim lying on the ground appeared to have a stab wound to his chest, and it was later determined that he was the roommate of Redacted. When deputies asked him about his injured roommate, Redacted said, "Can't say, he's Satan," or "Can't say he's Satan." There's two ways you could read that. Can't say he's Satan, or can't say he's Satan. Like, is he Satan and I can't really say what, like, why I did it, or like, I can't say that he's Satan. It was a test, and he passed. So it's like, you know, stoning a witch or like drowning a witch. Like, if she floats, she's a witch. If she sinks and dies, she was human, and we saved her soul, I guess, kind of. I don't know how this works, but believe me, I'm a priest. Like, I have questions. According to a report, deputies then made their way to Redacted's apartment, where blood was found on the walls and floor. Deputies said they located a fixed blade knife with a wooden handle covered in blood. Oh, so that must be the thing that he stabbed the roommate with. So I guess the knife wasn't in the roommate still, at least. The victim was transported to a local hospital for his injuries, where he later told deputies that Redacted held a kitchen knife to his throat, then cut him multiple times, a report shows. Redacted told the victim that the devil was in him, and he needed to get the worm out before he proceeded to stab him, according to investigators. So, it's like a Strigoi kind of situation. If you ever watched the show The Strain, they were vampires that, like, the vampire infection was transferred to you by these, like, worms in your bloodstream. So it's kind of like that. That's the devil. Questions. That was a good show, too, by the way. Just, if you ever want to watch that, go for it. I hated the sun. Just know that. Redacted then told the victim to suck the worm and the devil out of his blood from the cut on his wrist, according to the report. So you stabbed your roommate to what? Prevent him from leaving? And then cut your wrist. And he's like, here, suck the demon out of me. What happened there? Because I feel like they lived together just fine and something went wrong. When witnesses saw Redacted and the victim outside of the apartment, the victim still had the knife in his chest, deputies said. So how did it get back inside the apartment? Or did he pull the knife out of his chest and start cutting himself with that knife? Anyway, jail records show Redacted was arrested on one charge of first-degree premeditated attempted murder and one count of fire and battery. He's being held at the Seminole County Jail without bond. I mean, I'm glad he's without bond, but the sexual part, how? I didn't hear anything sexual about that. Like, he stabbed the other guy in his chest, cut himself. It's like, suck the worm out, girl. And it's like, okay, you're not the devil. I have the devil in me. Get it out. Like, did he do it seductively? Like, did he have lingerie on? Like, suck the devil out of me. Did he, like, stab him seductively? Just like, Yes, that was so seductive. I have questions, but that's it for the story. Anyway, yes, Katya, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Got Mick. And with another simple Google search, you can find out that Got Mick's birthday is August 19th. Now, let's find out what kind of Florida man is Got Mick. And Got Mick, your Florida man is Florida Man 88 burns raccoon over eating mangoes. That poor baby. Yeah, I have no joke for that. I'm just sad about the raccoon. Anyway, let's just read. An 88-year-old Florida man was arrested after police said he burned a trapped raccoon alive because the animal had eaten his mangoes. I'm guessing you had a mango tree? If not, why did you leave the mangoes out? I'm gonna assume you had a mango tree. But that's what animals do. I'm fairly certain some birds were picking at your mangoes too. Did you cook them alive too? Anyway, I'm gonna just keep reading. Redacted told WKMG-TV in a story Saturday that he threw gasoline on the raccoon and lit a match. So imagine doing this and feeling like you did nothing wrong so strongly that you just willingly tell the TV station, yeah, I did that. What's wrong with you? No. That's a baby. It's a raccoon. He's a little garbage gremlin. Why would you do that? Just like call animal control or something and have them like take him away, put him like further into the forest or something. I'm at a loss. I'm genuinely sad about the raccoon. I'm gonna keep reading. In addition to the mangoes, Redacted says he was also afraid the raccoon might give him rabies. That's a stereotype. Like, okay, I understand your concern about that, but again, animal control. Or like, if you caught him, call animal control, like, hey, I caught this raccoon, can you come and get him? Or something like that. You don't have to, easy bake oven him alive. Like, But yeah, anyway. Redacted lives in the coastal town of Palm Bay, located about 75 miles southeast of Orlando. A neighbor called 911 as the raccoon burned alive in a metal trap. Please tell me the baby wasn't screaming. Like, how did he know? 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 I don't think I want to know how he knew. I'm gonna just keep reading. Redacted says police officers shot the raccoon to ease its suffering. Yeah, because you burned him alive. So by the time the cops came, the poor thing was still alive, and the cops had to put him down to ease his pain. I can't even make jokes with this one. This one just, I'm genuinely sad. Like, my heart. Authorities say nuisance animals can be trapped and either released or humanely euthanized. That's not humane. He dumped gasoline on him and baked him. That's not humane. That's whatever happened with BP oil a few years back with the ocean that they're like trying to scrub from history. No! The poor baby. Redacted says he was released from jail after posting $2,000 bail on a charge of animal cruelty resulting in death. $2,000 for deciding, I'm going to kill this animal for funsies because it might have rabies. Again, he caught it. He had caught it. It was done. The struggle was over. If you don't trust animal control, you could have just kept it in the thing, driven into the woods somewhere and let it loose there. Or again, called animal control and had them do that. You didn't have to kill it. That was just for you. You did that for fun. You did that because you thought you would enjoy that. And apparently you did because you feel like you did nothing wrong. You went on TV and you're like, yep, I did it. Yeah, that was me. I'll do it again too. What? No. No, I am genuinely... I hope the next one is funny because that one made me sad. That one made me sad. The poor raccoon. Anyway, got Mick, that is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I am so sorry. I'm sad. Go to the next one. Next up, we have Violet Chachki. And with another Google search, we could find out that Violet Chachki's birthday is June 13th. Ooh, another Gemini. Okay, so let's find out what kind of Florida man Violet is. Please be better than the last one. Please be better than the last one. I can't take another story like that right afterward. Poor raccoon. Okay, Violet, your Florida man he had a bad reaction to meth, so he asked cops for their help. We have potential. This one could be funny. This one could be funny. This one could be the one. This one could turn my mood around. Let's keep reading. Let's go. It might not have been the best idea this Florida man ever had. According to the Putnam County Sheriff's Office, isn't there a musical called Putnam County Spelling Bee or something like that? Anyway, according to the Putnam County Sheriff's Office, Redacted of Hawthorne in northern Florida contacted deputies on Tuesday with a complaint. He said that he thought that he'd been sold bad drugs. As one does, you call the authorities about that. Makes sense. The police report on Facebook states that the man told deputies that he purchased methamphetamines about a week earlier and had suffered a violent reaction. Violet. She's not violent. I'm sorry. I'm just... After taking it. So, you purchased illegal drugs. Okay. You contacted authorities about said drugs that you illegally purchased. Okay. And you're like, I think I was sold a bad batch. What did you expect to happen? What were you thinking? What were you expecting them to do? Questions. Let's just keep reading. That's not all. The suspect went on to demand the detectives in the narcotics division tested for him to see if it was cut with something or if he'd been sold something else. So let's get this straight. I'm just piecing it together slowly but surely. Purchased illegal drugs, contacted the police about said illegal drugs you purchased illegally, told them it might be a bad batch, and then demanded the cops test your drugs. I mean, it makes sense that a Karen would be that dumb. It makes sense. But, like, wow. Let's continue. If Redacted was indeed sold the wrong narcotics, the suspect said he'd want to press charges against the dealer. So he really didn't think he would get locked up. He really was like, I'm the victim here. Me. Poor me. I'm the victim.
I am the fucking victim.
A Karen through and through. Keep reading. Then he told the 49-year-old to come on over to the station and they would oblige him. Do you not see the trap here? Do you not see the trap here? Oh, you want us to test your drugs that you have in your possession? Sure, come on over to the station. We'll be happy to help you. Bring the drugs too. Do you not see it, Karen? Questions. I have no words for this level of stupidity. Like, I don't do drugs, but even I know. Don't do that! Let's keep reading. The report said Redacted drove to the sheriff's office and handed detectives a clear crystal-like substance wrapped in aluminum foil. Or for everyone else in the world aside from America, aluminium. I prefer saying it that way. It's prettier. The substance field tested positive for methamphetamines, the drug Redacted intended to purchase. So it was in fact meth. Okay. Though Redacted could rest easy knowing he'd bought the real deal, he was nonetheless arrested. He was charged with drug possession, walked over to the Putnam County Jail, and held on $5,000 bond. What did he expect to happen? What was he expecting, honestly? Like, was he expecting them to be like, you're free to go, sir, have a good day, I'm glad we can help you? No, you just admitted to possession of drugs, brought the drugs to show the cops, and you thought you were just gonna walk out like, okay, bye, thanks for checking for me, fam, later. Like, no. Officers did not charge Redacted for the test. Well, at least you got that. Karens do demand free things all the time, so I'm glad you got that for free. That's just so dumb. Why? Again. I don't even do drugs, and yet I know you don't do that. Let's keep reading. Remember, our detectives are always ready to assist anyone who believes they were misled in their illegal drug purchase. Concluded the report with the title, Public Notice. If you believe you were sold bad drugs, we are offering a free service to test them for you. Do you not see the trap? That is so great, though. I cannot believe that he fell for that. And not only did he fall for that, I mean, like, clearly that wasn't on there before he did it. So he demanded, he caused this trap for other people. He demanded, he's like, hey, I was sold bad drugs. I demand that you test it for me. Me. And like, I bring him down. And he truly thought he would leave. Oh, that was so good. But yes, Violet, this is your Florida man. Live with the knowledge that that is deep down inside of you simply because of the day you were born. I'm not even sorry about that one. That one was gold. But yes, that's it for this video. I enjoyed most of it. There was that one, but we turned it around with Violet. So thank you. Let me know what Florida man you are. Comment down below what the title of your Florida man is. I'm genuinely curious about it. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bing bong the ding dong down below to be alerted to whenever I make a new video. And until next time, bye! And give me the Snickers. Give me the Snickers. I'll trade you my pocket knife.